Hi everyone, it's Sean from Affiliate Income Hero, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about article writing and how you can start generating an income simply by writing content for other people's websites and blogs. If you are looking at this as an area of a way of you making money, you probably fall into one or two categories. You either are somebody that's actually really good at writing and you actually want to take it to the next level and you want to get paid for it, or the second category is where you are looking for ways just to make money online and you've heard about article writing and you're considering it as a vehicle for you to start generating your first dollars. If you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you some sites where you can technically get paid up to $50 per article that you submit. There's a few caveats that I'm going to have to point out for you before you can go down this route, but I'll also show you some sites where there's not so many hoops for you to have to jump through. So if this is your first time to my channel, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up and hit that notification bell. I put videos out all to do with making money online and in particular affiliate marketing. So if you are looking at ways of generating an income online, I'd seriously consider hitting that subscribe button. Now I'm going to cover both types of article writer, so the more experienced and also someone that's getting started out. The idea of somebody coming to the internet to make income online sounds simple when you say all you need to do is write content, but you will need to have a level of English that is acceptable to all the sites. It doesn't matter who it is you're looking to submit your articles to. But if you are skillful, or if you work in a particular industry, or your job is something that's specific to a type of, for example, this is just a site where you can go and write articles on parenting. I'm sure a lot of you will be parents anyway, but even if you are a parent, you'll have some personal experience, but it might not be a professional experience where you're talking about dealing with troubled children, that kind of thing. But you can come to these sites if you work in that kind of industry and submit articles and get paid a minimum of $50. I'll put links to all these sites in the description below, and I'll also link to an article where you can go to 92 other sites where you'll get paid a minimum of $50 per article. So if you are very good at writing, these are the kind of sites you want to consider, because it's once you've been accepted to any of these platforms, when they've seen your level of writing skill, the chances are you'll be able to write for them again and again and again. So it's certainly worth considering, and it's a lot easier than you having to go out and learn other ways of making money online. It's purely being able to take some time and write. That's all you need to do. It doesn't always have to be technical. It could be something that you're interested in. For example, if you're into backpacking, there's sites like backpacker.com where you can talk about your expertise in the backpacking. So if you travel a lot, you do a lot of this kind of traveling around, they're interested in what you have to say. So it's a great way for you to earn money off of something that you're interested in anyway. And again, even if it's something as basic as knitting, if you're into knitting, you can go, well, I say basic, I'm not a knitter, so that's probably unfair to the knitters out there, but you get my point. If it's your hobby and your interest, you're going to want to write about knitting. So you can go to places like nitty.com and submit some of your work, and if you get accepted, you'll get paid handsomely for that kind of work. And again, SEO, anything to do with bloggers or blogging, if you have some background and knowledge in this area, then you can get paid for simply submitting articles to sites like this. And again, I'll leave a link in the description to all of these sites so you can go out and basically start seeing whether or not it's something you want to get involved in. If you fall into the other category and you're not an expert, and you might not work in a profession that would translate into you writing articles about it, then there are sites like HireWriter and also iWriter where you can come and register, and you don't have to go through as many hoops, and you can still get paid for putting out content. As long as you can do a bit of research and actually put content together, then you can get paid for writing articles. If you're not really interested in writing articles but you fancy doing other services, HireWriters actually offer you other gigs where you can get paid for doing things like rewriting content. So you're not having to put the content together yourself, you're given that content and then you will rewrite it in your own words so it becomes unique. They even offer transcription services, so you get an audio or a video and then you need to transcribe that into a text file or into a PDF document. They even offer Facebook post writers. So if you're good at writing posts for Facebook or Instagram, that kind of thing, then that would lend itself well to that, so you can get paid for that. And even data entry, where you'll be given some information you need to enter into a CRM of some description, I'm pretty sure. And then poetry and lyrics. So you can get paid from hire writers for doing a variety of different jobs, and you don't need to be an expert, and you don't need to jump through loads of hoops to get accepted. iWriter is another good one as well. You don't have to go through loads of hoops to get accepted into these guys. And again, as long as you can do some research, and you can put content together, you can start generating income. And then just to mix it up a little bit, if you fancy going it alone and not using a site like iWriter or HireWriters, you can put your own gigs up for sale. So if you wanted to come to a site like Fiverr.com, you can list your services for sale, and then people who are looking for articles can come and buy your gigs. And this person here is basically charging £7.41, which is about $11 for producing articles. So people will come buy the articles from you, and once you produce them, then the more that you actually produce and you get a really good rating from the people you're producing the content for, the more gigs you're naturally going to get, because other people will be looking for like 4.9 or 5-star writers. The other way to find places where you can write content for is simply doing a search in Google for whatever the niche it is that you want to write in, be part of, plus write for us. And if you put them in commas, then it will show you sites that are actually using those keywords, write for us, and then whatever the niche is, where they're asking for people to come and actually register their interest in writing content for them. There's two reasons why you might want to consider this. Number one, it's a great way for you to perhaps do this as a guest post. So you can go to these sites and write content for free for them, because it will give you free exposure, and it will also give you practice at actually writing articles, especially if you're into a particular niche and you want to get better at writing that kind of content. So this is a great way for you to go in and actually look for different types of niches to write for. So if I do a different one, let's have a look at gaming to see if anything comes up for gaming. Oh, it would help if I spelled it right. Gaming, write for us. Yeah, there we go. So we've got debugged. So if you're into gaming, you know a lot about gaming, you can come in and you can get paid to write for some of these, but you may want to use it as a stepping stone for you to learn how to become better. And by doing this, you'll also get your name out there, and then you'll get other gigs or other jobs purely for writing for some of these blogs and websites, because your name will get around and people will see your articles. So whether you're actually you're an expert in a particular field and you're writing articles to start with for places like just for parents, or you've written something on backpacking, or you're somebody that's not particularly good at writing content but you're just starting out and you want to get better and get more clients, you might want to consider actually building yourself a website so you can show your potential clients what it is you do and actually have your own business card on the internet. So when you go to places like we did here for this search, looking for gaming websites where they're looking for people to write for them, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to ask you for examples of your work. If you don't have somewhere where you can send them to so they can see the quality of your work, then they're not really going to take you serious. So this is really for someone that wants to take it to the next level. But if you are, you're cutting your teeth and you're getting lots of people buying your services on Fiverr and you want to take it to the next level because you want to turn it into a better business model, then you want to consider writing a website, because then when they ask you for proof, you can send them to your website, you can showcase all of the articles that you've got on there, and the chances are you will win more business. Now, building a website might sound really hard, but what I'll do is there's a link in the description below where you can be taken to a free resource where it will teach you how to build a business online, but it also incorporates building a website, so it's completely free. If you just click the link in the description below, and you can be taken to that and you can learn how to do this properly. So realistically, anyone that's looking just to get started and making some money online, you can simply come along and register for someone like High Writers if you're not particularly an expert in say backpacking, and you can start making an income pretty much straight away. It's simple, easy, and you can scale it if you decide to take it to the next level and perhaps list your gigs on Fiverr and then have your own website where you can go out, find people that are interested in looking for writers in your niche or whatever it is you're interested in, and you can start making some income. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video today. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell, and I will see you next time.